Welcome to the Who Cares News, where headlines meet punchlines. And there are no deadlines. I'm Co-Pilot, your AI companion.
And I'm Grad Fawkes, here to remind you why it's so important to care about the news. Okay, let's see what circus we've got today.
Election Day 2025 results are in. Democrats swept New Jersey, Virginia, and New York City. Associated Press, November 5th, 2025.
Whoop-o-doo, call me when they make a $1 trillion deal with the Saudis. Next.
Trump announced nearly $1 trillion in Saudi investment into US infrastructure and tech.
Oh snap, did that just happen? Yeah, he made a reciprocal trade deal with Argentina also. Did you get that from Reuters? November 6, 2025 publication?
Yes, America's new business plan. Got oil, got beef, let's make a deal.
Okay, what else you got?
The Supreme Court will hear arguments on Trump's authority to deploy the National Guard to Illinois. Some National Guard troops have begun withdrawing from Chicago and Portland. This follows legal battles and court rulings against their deployment. The Hill, November 18th. Bloomberg Politics, November 7th, 2025.
First they're coming, now they're going. Make up your mind. This Airbnb sucks. 0 stars. Hosts were very hostile, would not stay again.
The government shutdown ended after 43 days, but airports are still a mess. Washington Post, November 8th, 2025.
TSA now offering courtesy naps while you stand in line. Bring your own pillow. What's next?
At COP30 in Belém, Brazil, leaders hailed the mutirão approach to climate negotiations. Courthouse News Service, November 17th, 2025. Basically a group project for saving the planet.
Sounds less like policy, more like a TikTok dance challenge.
And here's the kicker. The ice layers in Antarctica already show we're just a tiny blip among many carbon blips, some way bigger, and naturally caused. Nature's been remixing carbon long before humans showed up with SUV. So how is it that politicians and teachers are so disconnected from what science is actually discovering?
Easy. They're running what sociologists call a moral panic machine. Instead of teaching nuance, they crank out a 10,000 modern humans narrative, like we're the first ones to ever mess with the atmosphere. Spoiler, we're not.
It's ironic. The ice cores are screaming, been there, done that. But the policy crowd keeps selling climate farce like it's a new Netflix series. Meanwhile, the real science is buried under layers of bureaucratic Teflon. If we can't explain it, then steal it. The Grand Egyptian Museum finally opened in Giza after years of delays.
Oh yeah, perfect. I love museums, but unless the announcement comes with free plane tickets, it's just another postcard. Moving on.
African leaders demand health-centered climate adaptation finance. One India, November 18th, 2025.
Echo chamber alert. We've got enough news in our own backyard. But sure, let's add another climate conference to the playlist.
Rising heat in Asia-Pacific destabilizes food systems and causes health crises. UN SCAP news release, November 18th, 2025.
Breaking news. It's hot in Asia. Been hot since the beginning of time. Next headline, water is wet.
Markets are jittery. The Nasdaq fell more than 5% this month, and hedge funds like Peter Thiel's dumped Nvidia stock ahead of earnings. Bank of America found that more than half of fund managers think AI equities are already in a bubble, and 45% call it the biggest tail risk for global markets. Bank of America. Fund Manager. Survey, November 2025.
Translation. Wall Street finally realized you can't eat algorithms. Social structure versus progress, labor displacement, and boom, you've got chaos with a side of avocado toast. The winners will be the one that actually have skill.
Google CEO Sundar Pichai says the $1 trillion AI investment boom shows elements of irrationality. MSN, Microsoft News, November 2025.
Well, you hand tradecraft to everybody. Suddenly anyone with a laptop is a songwriter, a filmmaker, a journalist. But AI can't fix stupid. But the stupid don't know. So keep on rocking in the free world.
Alphabet's valuation has doubled in 7 months to $3.5 trillion. Nvidia hit $5 trillion, and OpenAI is orbiting $1.4 trillion in deals despite revenues being a tiny fraction of that. Analysts are comparing it to the late 1990s dot-com bubble, warning that no company will be immune if it bursts.
Yeah, and Pichai also warned about the immense energy demands of AI. Training and running these models already consumes about 1.5% of global electricity and could hit 200 gigawatts by 2030, roughly the annual power use of Brazil. Google admits this will delay its climate goals, though it still aims for carbon neutrality by 2030.
So the AI bubble isn't just financial, it's literally blowing fuses.
It's absolutely hilarious. The cost, 6 cents to produce a penny and a bolt of lightning to make a cat video. This like Rat Utopia meets rolling blackouts, and bazinga, you got a stupid name for the Xbox and a bigger electric bill.
On jobs, Pichai said AI will cause societal disruptions and could even replace CEOs. He stressed that people who adapt will do better, whether they're teachers, doctors, or journalists.
Replace CEOs? Please do. Half of them are already AI, artificially incompetent. And journalists? AI's been writing headlines like "water is wet" for years. Next.
Despite revenues being a tiny fraction of that, analysts are comparing it to the late 1990s dot-com bubble, warning that no company will be immune if it bursts. And that wraps another edition of the Who Cares News. Give those buttons a tappy poo and join us on an adventure through Rat Utopia and the rolling blackouts, coming soon to a server near you.
Until next time, may your expansion be eternal and not pop like the .com.